Hey, what's going on? My name is Apprentice Demond, and in today's video, we're going to do a review on PurAqua's spring water. Okay, so let's get this poured up. And this is from Aldi's. Found one nearby. Got the purified water. I think we tested that before. And I didn't want to buy a large pack of the spring water, but I ended up having to, and I ended up just giving it out to the homeless people near Walmart. Because I'm not going to need it. I just need it for the test. We're going to be comparing it, though, to this electrolyzed reduced water. And we're going to see how they compare. So, first test we are doing is on antioxidants, and this is the most important test of all the tests we do today. And the main reason why is because we want to lower oxidation. Oxidation leads to aging. Oxidation and inflammation, right? So, what we're going to do here is take this meter from pinpoint, and we're going to turn it on, put this one into both of the waters. If we see a positive number, that means per pinpoint that the beverage is oxidizing, right? If we see a negative number, if we see a dash in front of that number, that means it's a strong antioxidant, okay? So let's see what we get here with PurAqua's spring water. We are seeing a 252 and it's going up, which means that pinpoint is saying that this is oxidizing. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the electrolyzed reduced water now, see what we get. What are we seeing? Alright, we're seeing a 630, a negative though. You see that dash? Check that dash out. That means that this is, per pinpoint, pinpoint is saying that this is a strong antioxidant rich water. And you're like, alright, hold on. He said antioxidant so many times, and I thought your antioxidants were your fruits, your vegetables. You're saying you get that from water? Absolutely. Check out the video that I have. It's to the left or to the right of me, but it's going to break down why I feel this is the most important test when it comes to our drinking water. Alright, check that out. I promise it's going to be mind-blowing. You're going to learn in time, and enjoy it. In the meantime, let's jump into that next test. Alright, on to that second test. This one's all about alkalinity, and we know, of course, we got acidic and alkaline. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take these drops from ion faucet, put them into both of the beverages. If we see a red, orange, or yellow, ion faucet is saying that's acidic. If we see a blue, purple, or dark purple, ion faucet is saying that's alkaline. Okay, so let's see what happens here with PurAqua's spring water. Oh, and green is neutral. Alrighty, let's take a look at this. This is interesting. So we got spring water here. It's showing up. Man, that's a beautiful blue. And we got the electrolyzed reduced water here that is showing up as a beautiful purple. I'm debating on if I want to test it, right? Let me take a look at this bottle. Let me see if there's anything special about it. It's a small cap, poses a small choking hazard. It says Natural Spring, Sullivan, MO, so that's, I guess, Missouri. Or Oconee, Illinois, right? And so the thing is, I kind of want to test it. Let's see what happens, right? Because normally your spring waters, all the good ones, they maintain their color, or at worst they go down to neutral, right? And they don't change. So I'm curious to see, because I know a lot of people wanted me to test the spring water anyhow. Let's see if it maintains that alkalinity. I'm gonna do this by giving it acidity, by the way. That's the whole reason why we drink alkaline waters, is because we want to neutralize that acidity, right? So I'm going to give it acidity by blowing into it. And if it maintains, it may keep that color, may drop down to neutral, but if it's not, if there's something going on with it, which I don't know what, then it will drop down to acidic. And I'll do the same thing with the electrolyzed reduced water and see what we get, okay? So, let's see what happens here with PurAqua's spring water. So it's fine. Straight. It's a normal spring water. That's what I'm expecting. Right? I mean, I could keep blowing. I think it'll stay the same. But I do the same thing with this electrolyte reduced water. Alright, so this one also did not change, which is pretty good. So I don't mind that. I think that's good. I think a spring water is supposed to do that, like a true natural one, and so I genuinely believe it is. But there's been some spring waters that I've done on this channel that have not done that. Okay, that were just like, yeah, spring, but no, that spring is sprung. But if you're curious to learn more about pH, I have a video that shows up on the left or right that talks about the truth about pH, about how we're misled, what it truly means, and how that could play a vital role in your health. Check that out if you're interested. In the meantime, let's go ahead and jump into our next test. All right, on to our third test. This one is all about superior hydration, right? So being able to get hydrated at a cellular level. This is a visual representation of us dehydrated. Looking leafy, right? We're going to take both these tea bags. We're going to put them in each of these cups. And we're going to see if we make tea. You're like, who makes cold tea? I do, for one. But this is just a representation, because when we add hot water, it's going to make the water molecules smaller, and it's naturally going to help bring out that tea when we are actually trying to do it, right? Let's see if we can do it cold. It's going to represent this water molecules actually being smaller. So we're going to take this PurAqua Spring Water. We're going to do that, and we're going to do the same thing here. It says electrolyte reduced water. My thing is trying to make sure they're the right height. That one doesn't have more than the other, and it already looks like it does. All right, so add a little bit more here. All right, cool. And I'm going to give these 10 dunks. I'm going to see which one's able to make more tea. All right. We'll see what we get here. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like the spring water. This spring water, we are seeing a little bit of tea here, but it's nowhere near as dark as this electrolyte reduced water. That's crazy. But this is actually better than a lot of reverse osmosis waters I've tested before and things like that. We're getting a little bit of tea. It's just there's not that much water that's small, right? So I was able to get out some, but let's try it one more time. And you know what? Normally what I do is I jump straight to this one and I keep this one on this side. Let's mix it up. I'm going to take the PurAqua Spring Water and I'm going to put it in this one. See what happens. Right? And we see that's still the same. Like, we're just pouring it in, right? And then we'll take the electrolyte reduced water one and put it here and see what happens. As we see, it's a darker tea like immediately, right? So when it comes to get hydrated, you shouldn't have to wait 30 minutes. You shouldn't have to wait for it to sit in your stomach and process and go through all that stuff before you start feeling the effects of it. It should start working immediately, okay? And I'm telling you, you're probably thinking like, what just happened? You see there is tea in these, right? It's just the kind of water that's being consumed with these. So as you see, as I add in a different water that's smaller molecules, then you're able to get more of the tea showing up, all right? So there you have it. And of course, there's a video for this one if you want to learn more about this too. I'll call it the magic of the third test. And you can learn more about that by clicking the link somewhere around here, all right? Let's go ahead and do a quick recap of all the tests we've done so far with PurAqua. All right, so we have done a review on PurAqua's spring water. And the first thing we tested for was antioxidants. And we saw that it was oxidizing per pinpoint, while the electrolytes reduced water showed up on the meter as an antioxidant, right? The second test we did was on alkalinity. We took the ion phosphate drops, put them into both of the beverages, and they both showed up alkaline. The electrolytes reduced water showed up around a 9, while the PurAqua spring water showed up around 8. And normally I don't do this, but I felt like doing it. I was like, let's test it out. Let's see if it's really strong at battling that acidity. Blew into both of these, and they both held. So that's really good. I like it. I'm liking that. Not liking the antioxidant part. It was oxidizing, but the pH part was good. And then the last test we did was on superior hydration. Getting hydrated at a cellular level. Not waiting to become tea, but to have it happen instantly. And we weren't really getting that with the PurAqua, while the electrolytes reduced water was happening instantly, which is pretty good. That's what we want when we're trying to hydrate ourselves, right? So there you have it. That concludes this review of PurAqua Spring Water. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like. Let me know in the comments down below and share this with someone who's drinking this, all right? Last but not least, if you are serious about upgrading your water and you want to drink the best for your health, check out the masterclass. I'll talk about this water, waters from around the world, history on it, all types of stuff. You can find that in the comment section. It's the first pinned comment below the video. Thanks for watching, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.